Hello everybody, my name is Murphy Jenkins. Welcome back to my Frisco and Cherokee narrow gauge tramway. In front of you here we've got our latest project. I know on the channel we've got a lot of projects going, it seems, but this one here has taken precedence due to the historical significance of this car. What you're seeing here is the remains of the Sebastian County Coal Mining Company little narrow gauge coal car. This car ran down in Hartford, Arkansas at the Sebastian County Mine for many years, and it was actually forgotten in a tunnel. Recently they were digging a strip pit on top of the old tunnels, and they actually broke into one, and they found this car and a couple others. I was luckily able to save this car. We got all the metal work. Unfortunately the wood was so rotten, you touch it, it just turned to dust. Now, another unique thing that makes this locally significant is the wheels on this car. The wheels were actually made right here in Van Buren, Arkansas, by the Van Buren Engineering Works. The company was actually located off of 4th Street here in Van Buren, and they did a lot of casting and foundry work. I had known the company had existed before because a lot of the buildings in downtown Van Buren and downtown Fort Smith bear Van Buren Foundry Makers plaques. However, I didn't realize that they cast mine car wheels and equipment too. The rest of this car, however, seems to be hand forged and cobbled together by the mine itself. These little runner straps here actually hold the axles together. The car right now is 30-inch gauge, so I have to cut about 6 inches out of the middle, push the ends together and re-weld it and all squared up to make it 2 foot for my little track here. We also got these little bands here that went on the sides of the car to hold it together. When they were digging the car out of the mine, unfortunately they bent them up a little bit, but we can straighten that back out with a nice bit of heat. A good friend of mine is a blacksmith, so we're going to do this all in the traditional ways. And the good thing is once the car is re-gauged down to 2 foot, this body will still actually fit in between the wheels without any modification. Another thing we got here is the drawbar for the car. This is all hand forged from single piece of steel. If you look here, they've got this nice hand forged hook on the end of the car. And on this other end, they drew it out into a thin bar, flipped it over, and forge welded it together. Fortunately, the forge weld looks like it's snapped in places, but it's still going to hold because of how thick it is. We also got these nice hand-forged 3-link coupling chains. I've acquired a lot of 2-inch white oak for the project. The only thing that this car is missing, and the reason it's missing it is the original was too rusted and mangled to save, is the end gate. The end gate would hook over the center strap, which is the narrower one there, run over the end of the car and allow the end of the car to lift up as a door when they tip them. Hopefully I'll have this car restored soon, and unlike some of the other projects on this line, we're going to show you every step of the way. Thank you all for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask below. I'm also going to include the link to our Facebook group, which is the 1-to-1 scale backyard full-size railroads. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found it useful.